What's up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to the fifth episode of Latino Time. I am your host, Chepe Almendares, with the co-host, Gordis Hernandez. What's up, baby?
What's going on? Apologize for not recording last week. We're just too busy. You know what I mean? Following Gavin Newsom's orders and drinking Lysol, like Trump said.
Yep, drinking the bleach.
Drinking the bleach.
Drinking the bleach. The disinfectants to clear us out. Okay?
Exactly.
So, a little recap of what's been going on in the world. Little by little, I guess states are easing up on the quarantine, right? But here in California, we're still in lockdown until like the end of, well, here in the Bay Area, we're in lockdown till the end of May. So that's where we're at. But you got a lot of protesters right now, mainly a lot of Trump
Dude,
supporters.
you see the ones that fucking went to Mayor London Breed's house and they were laying outside on the street like they were dead?
Idiots. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to? Protesting never works. I just don't get the.
They're like, let us out, blah blah blah, and I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You obviously you're out. You're fucking at London Breed's house.
You're fucking dumb.
Obviously, you're not at your house. You're out. You know what I mean? Like I've seen some people be like, you know what? End this fucking quarantine. I need to go out. But then like the next day, there's somewhere like a river or some shit, and I'm like, obviously you're out. You're not paying attention to the quarantine. So why are you fucking complaining?
Dude, it's fucking stupid. In North Carolina, I was reading this. In North Carolina, this one chick that organized a rally, he ended up catching the shit, bro. I don't mean to laugh, but damn, that's a stupid bitch.
And now she's like, damn, I should have stayed my ass home.
For real, man. I'm like, people need to take this shit serious. I mean, I don't know, man.
It's kind of like it's serious and it's not serious. Not to me like it's not serious if you get it, but what I'm saying is like it's serious and not serious in the aspect of like the amount of people that get it and survive. It's like a lot. It like you basically have like a fucking 0.03 chance of dying, I guess,
Yeah.
right?
Well, see,
But the thing is that it's so fucking contagious. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think the problem with
Hold on. I'm a little thirsty right now.
oh, gotta drink the disinfectant, papa. You got to.
You gotta drink that Lysol, papa. You know what
Yep.
I mean?
Yep.
It's just the only thing. That's the only thing that's kept me from getting it. Is just chugging on this Lysol. Whenever I get a chance, I'm just drinking the Lysol. Like,
so you just gotta listen to what the president says. You know, his word.
I thought about injecting it. I thought about injecting it, but I was just like, I don't like needles. You know, so I just drink it.
Drink it. It goes straight to the lungs.
Sometimes I drink it and I wear this hat like this. Look, boom, and I drink the Lysol.
Oh, dude, you good, bro. You ain't gonna get it. You good. All right. So we're gonna get into that later.
I'm immune now.
You're immune. We're gonna get into that later. Right now, since we missed last week, we got a super duper version of the memes of the week. So
double the meme.
Double the memes. So let's get started.
Let's go.
All right. Here's the first one.
Summer's coming.
Since we all gotta wear fucking gloves now.
Dude, I feel their pain though, bro. Whenever I try to wear fucking gloves after my hands have been sweating, dude, that's how it looks.
Oh, bro, it's bad. You
can't slide them all the way in because your hands are sweaty.
Yep, it's bad, man.
Next one. If a $200 stimulus check changed your life, imagine what work.
Oh, just work.
That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up because it's so true. It's so fucking true. Oh man, this is crazy. I mean, this whole shit right here, like the whole thing about like, I don't even want to get into that shit, but that shit is generational though, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's a topic we'll get into one of these days.
Yeah. That's another day topic right there.
Let's go to number 3.
$1,200 for a month, 30 days in April. 1,200 divided by 30. Trump gave y'all hoes $40 a day.
You make more money, I
You
think,
see all
working at
those,
McDonald's.
bro, for real. But the thing is, it's like people see it as like, oh, it was $1,200 for me not having to do anything.
Mhm.
So it looks like a lot more than it really is. You know what I mean? It's because it's
All it
like, oh,
is perception, man.
yeah, it's like $1,200 and I didn't have to do nothing. But if you really divide that by the amount of like they did here, it's like it ain't
Mhm.
shit, bro. It ain't shit. Like it's kind of just like ASPCA were like donate $19 a month to help a fucking one of these stray cats or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's one of those things.
Dude, it's funny because like we had a meme a few episodes back of $1,200 in California compared to $1,200 in Alabama.
Texas or Alabama. Yeah.
Dude, for us, $1,200 over here ain't shit. I mean,
Dude, it's
uh,
not. I mean, it's like
that's that's like my car notes and my car insurance
I
all in
still haven't even
one.
got the money. I still haven't even got it. That's all fucking
Yeah, I
non.
haven't got it either. I'm not expecting shit.
You haven't got it
Um,
yet?
I ain't getting shit, bro.
So you got to go to the website, bro, because I went and I checked on the website and apparently they're like, we don't have your banking information, even though it's been the same information for like the past 5 years that I've filed my taxes.
Hmm.
But this year they're like, oh, we don't have your bank. I'm like, motherfucker, you have my banking information. So I had to re-input all my information again. And they're like, okay, cool, we'll send it to you. And I'm like, this was like 2 weeks ago. I still haven't got
Dude,
it. So
fuck the
maybe you might want to
IRS.
check. I know, but maybe
Yeah, if them motherfuckers had a lien on you, they know your bank account. Believe me, I've been in that situation.
I would have got a notification right now on my laptop like, hey, you owe us money.
Yes. Fuck them motherfuckers. But anyways, let's go into the next one.
They would have figured it out. I saw this one. You know you a bum when your girl asks where you get some money from.
You know you're a broke piece of shit if your female asks you this.
Bro, you know you're a loser when they're like, even your girl's surprised that you got money. Holy fuck, that's great. That's crazy.
That's
That's ridiculous.
embarrassed.
That's embarrassed. That's
That's
race.
embarrassed. That's race. Uh, that's
That's
literally my
race.
mom asking my dad, like, where you get money from?
That's your dad right there. Nigga, your mom's like, where you get money from? It's like a conspiracy. Like, where you get money from?
Yeah. All right, let's go on the next one.
Horrible. That's horrible. Nobody. Coronavirus. Come outside, bitch. Ain't nobody gonna jump you. Why they gotta put the big fucking earrings on though?
Corona ain't playing.
Corona ain't playing. Like I got so what I do look is like I'll drink a little bit of the Lysol and then I'll drink a little bit of the Truly, so that way it
Mm.
kind of evens it out, you know what I mean?
The Lysol's the chaser, huh, Papa?
Exactly. The Lysol is the chaser.
There you go. Let's go to the next one.
Bro said a female that keep posting her cash app equivalent to a bum shaking his cup.
Dude, I've seen this.
Do people still put their cash app?
I guess so.
I thought the fucking OnlyFans was like the new cash app.
Well, no, it's the Cash App, from my
I know what a
understanding.
cash app is. What I'm saying, like, I haven't seen anybody post up a cash app lately, though.
Yeah, I guess Cash App is like Zelle. You could just send money. So I
Yeah, it's
guess,
like Venmo. It's like Venmo, basically. You link your
yeah.
bank account to your cash app, and you can make whatever screen name. Like my shit is Gordy415 Killaho, and just in
Hmm.
case, you know what I mean. You guys want to send me some money?
Yep, there you go. See, self promotion right there, Papa.
There you go. There you go. There you
All
go.
right. My OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Chip Nasty.
Chef Nasty.
Spreads the cheeks. Next
OnlyFans
one,
Chef Nasty.
Chip Nasty. Let's go
Next
number 7.
My dumbass out here smiling at folks with my mask on.
I'm guilty of it.
You go upstairs? Why, you didn't like the movie?
Next one.
Next one. Must be all the white folks freaking out because there's plenty of tortillas.
I dude,
Hella tortillas.
dude, I saw this right, and a few weeks back, we were making ceviche, and Lorena's like, find some tostadas to bring, right? And I'm like, ah, shit. So I go into, I think it was Lucky's, the one over here by the house, and I look at the bread section, like the majority of the bread is gone. Then I was like, damn. I look at the tortillas, bro. They were all there.
Hey, all the gluten-free bread was gone.
Mhm. But tortillas, you know how we do,
The
Papa.
tortillas are like, bro, it's funny, it's hilarious because I think this is gonna be a conversation for another episode. But like, we just got a new employee at my job, and oh, dude, it's hilarious. He's like a Latino, but he's like a Trump supporter, and it's like everything that he says is fucking hilarious, bro. I'm gonna tell you later though.
Okay, okay. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it.
We gotta make like a Trump supporter episode.
Yeah, we should, huh? And invite some. Literally, and what we need to do is invite some Trump supporters.
Invite some Latino ones though.
Yeah,
Those are the funniest ones. They're
yeah,
just
it's
like
true.
ones
It's
just
true.
like, okay,
You're like, okay, buddy.
okay, buddy,
Cool story, bro.
your race.
Your race against your own race.
So anyway, if you guys that don't know, Chep's dad is like he has his own vocabulary, and like when he says like your race, he's saying that you're a racist.
You're
But
a racist.
you just can't say racist for some reason. He has to say your race.
Your race. Oh man, well, my dad worked at Home Depot for like 15 years. He always used to say his bosses were race. Oh, this fucking guy, man. All they fucking do, these guys are fucking race. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about race? Like they would erase you? He's like, nah, they're fucking race because I'm fucking brown. I'm like, oh, you mean racist? Yeah, that's what I fucking said,
That's
race.
what I said, motherfucker.
All right. Number 9.
Number 9. Let's see, what is it? My rent, my food bill, $1,200.
Whoever photoshopped this, like, they made Kevin
I
Hart
don't think that's
smaller.
Photoshop. I think that's like real deal though, bro. Because Kevin Hart is what, like
5'2".
5'2", and then Shaq is like 6, what? I don't know,
I
8.
think he's 7 feet, and Yao Ming is like 7'5".
No, Yao Ming is a big fucking Asian dude, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He was eating fucking chicken chow mein like a motherfucker.
It was bad chicken chow mein.
He was eating that bat soup like no one's business.
He gave him all the nutrients.
He's a victim of the bat soup when it's 100 degrees.
For real, bro. All right, let's go to number 10.
Let's go. Been taking art classes. What y'all think? Not too bad if you ask me. This nigga drew Manny Pacquiao. I seen these. You see the one about 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Who was Manny Pacquiao?
Dude, I saw this. I couldn't stop laughing, bro.
Bro, that's Manny Pacquiao right there for
That's
sure.
Manny Pacquiao, bro. Next one.
When you see her spray Febreze on the ass part of her leg. Oh,
Damn. I've never had to deal with that, so I don't know.
that's nasty, man.
That must be a nasty ass bitch. That smelled like dirty chicken chow mein.
It's just my Lysol.
Just your Lysol.
It's my Lysol. My daughter's like, "You're not supposed to drink that."
But Trump said,
I'm like, bro. Even my daughter knows, and Trump's like, yeah. Maybe there's a way we can ingest it or inject it, so we can be like, kill the virus. You know what's funny? So remember I was telling you how my new employee, right? Fucking, he's Latino or whatever, right? And he's like big time Trump supporter. So I don't want to get too far into it, but like I was, I saw the thing about Trump saying like, oh, maybe we should inject it or ingest it somehow, like this and that. So, because for him, it's like Trump can do no wrong, right? Like Trump does like everything he says, or he's like God, right? So like,
Mhm.
So I went up to him, I was like, hey, Daryl. And his name is Daryl Camacho, right? And it's like,
Ugh.
but like, he's like hella dark skin like me and everything like that. But like, to him, he's a white boy. Like, he's white.
Oh God, those are the worst.
Those are the worst, bro. So like, I was like, "Hey, Daryl, bro." I was like, what's up with your president talking about like ingesting Lysol or like drinking Clorox and shit like to kill the virus?" He's like, he just said that kidding around, man, because he knew that the Democrats would like spin it out of control and try to use it against him, and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, and I'm like, hey, Daryl, but I'm like, you think that's like a cool thing to be joking about? Like, I mean, the coronavirus is serious. Like, a lot of people have lost their life over this. Like, you think that's a topic to be like kidding about? Like, to
Mhm.
just drink Lysol, like knowing that so many people listen to what he says? Yeah, man, at this point, he could just say whatever he wants because, you know, the Democrats are the real evil people here. They're the ones that always try to misconstrue everything that he says and like try to make him look like the bad guy. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you serious? Like, you blame everything on the Democrats, bro. Like, what is
Dude, see, this is why I don't get into conversations about politics, especially when it comes to Trump. Like, dude, Trump is blaming Obama for this shit.
I know,
Like,
bro. Obama's like the president, like fucking the last term. And I'm like, what does he have anything
what
to
the fuck does he have to do with this? Now, when a so-called man starts blaming everybody else, to me, you're not a man, you're a bitch.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
people that are following him are like, oh no, they're doing this, doing that. Shut the fuck up. Grow a pair, man. I mean,
Dude, so like
it's fucking stupid.
he tries to defend him like I'm like, dude, there's no defending this dude, but somehow he tries to justify it, and I'm just like,
It's
okay,
funny, all these supporters, like they literally defend him. Like my dad says, "Escape a espada, bro."
yeah,
Like
yeah.
literally, they will defend him. And the funny thing is, Trump don't give a fuck about these
And
people.
he doesn't, dude, he
He don't
does
give a fuck about nobody. But all
doesn't.
right.
And I'm just like, dude, remember when we thought that George fucking W. Bush was a clown? And I'm like, okay, then this guy
Oh,
and he was like, now you gotta fight the boss.
oh, for real, man. Let's go to number 12.
Number 12, 12. When you wipe too hard on your finger. So this is true shit though. This is true shit. But lately, because I got that bidet, remember I told you
Mm-hmm.
you got it too. So
Mm-hmm.
this is not the case no more because it's just
Mm-mm.
like boom, it's like quick little wipe. You know what I mean?
For a lot of people, it's the case right now. They got
I
those.
know for sure, for sure. Especially if they sprung for that cheap toilet paper, their shit's ripping
Mm-hmm.
through all the time.
That dollar store that's ripping your asshole, and it's ripping when you're
It's just
using it.
you can't go to the nail shop. Now you got shit on your press on nails and shit. You
Ooh,
know what I mean?
that's bad. Next one. There you go.
Don't forget to brew the delicious and the board to kill that virus.
That
I
class.
stay with that. Oh, look, I stay with that Lysol.
Right? Liza, papa. There
Oh
you
man,
go.
it's a chaser. Just remember, y'all aren't ugly. You just broke. Dude, I'm telling you, I was just like, dude, like, have you seen her post lately, bro? Like her fucking crib, that shit is fat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she got
It,
like 3 pools. I'm like, damn, dude, her house is fucking sick. I'm like, damn.
the more I look at this picture, dude, she went from looking from an ugly ass white girl to looking like borderline Latina, bro.
Oh, for real. Hey, but do you, like, how old is she on the left side though? Like, how
But
old do you
still,
think?
bro. I mean, there's no way if she would have done, and let's say she wouldn't have any surgery, there's no way she would have looked better when she
Oh no,
got older, bro.
she got surgery faux show.
Yep,
All of them got surgery faux
all of
show.
them.
Even fucking Courtney, which probably has like the least amount of surgery out of all of them, still got
Mm.
surgery.
She probably has like 17. The other ones are in the hundreds. Shit.
I think Courtney for sure she got her tits done. I think she
Yeah.
admitted to that, but I think that's about. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. She probably could have got hella surgeries. I think the mom has. No, actually, no. The dad has the most surgeries out of all. Of them.
He got the chicken taken off.
He got the best surgeries.
Oh Lord. Next one.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but women supposed to turn felons, cheaters, community dick, and liars into kings. Oh, okay, you got it, pal.
Dude, I read this and to me this shit was funny, dude. Because you always like I remember growing up as a kid, growing up in the hood. You can't turn her into a housewife.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was the same.
motherfucker, what about you? You ain't any better. You ain't fucking
Like,
special.
oh man, I don't want to get into this shit though, but it's like it's crazy for sure, because I think a lot of it, it's like most of it, it's like, oh, like the women or anything like that, but it's like the guys also are some fucking losers though, bro.
Dude, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of fucking loser ass dudes out there. I mean,
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, if your girl asks you where you get money from, you a loser.
you a fucking loser. Yeah, dude, I remember I used to hire people and I used to hire dudes in their 20s and 30s and didn't have a fucking car. Will used to say like, dude, how these motherfuckers don't have a car? I had a car when I was 15. Like, how the fuck these motherfuckers don't have a
No, man,
car?
but trip of it. They probably don't got a car. They ain't got anything, but they probably got like a Gucci belt and like some
Yeah.
hella Jordans and like fucking gold grills and shit. But it's
Dude,
like
I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story. So one time I left my office and I went to Target, right, in Richmond. And I went to there's like it was a Verizon by there. So I go and I see this one dude, but he was gay, right? Dressed up in Gucci and with the fucking nice shoes, with the nice new Jordans or whatever. What I think they were Jordans. He was fitted, but something told me, it was like, this ain't too good to be true. So
yeah,
I was in the store, then all of a sudden I see him leave, and I kind of like go and see. I wanted to see what he was driving. Right,
yeah.
this motherfucker was driving like a 1996 Honda Civic, bro, beating the fuck
Front bumper was dragging his shit.
down. I was like, nah, these motherfuckers got the priorities wrong.
Hey, bro, but you know what's crazy though is some of the girls would be like, "Oh, what's his number? Like, I want to talk to him." Like, it's just like you just see him hop in a '96 Civic with decked out with hella designer shit. Like, something's not right, right? But
Yeah,
some girls will still be like,
something
"What it
right.
do though?"
What it do? You probably get, well. He's probably getting waxed in the car.
You probably be like, "Nah, I can't because my mom's at the house."
Let's go to the next one. We have like 8 more, I think. Uh,
Damn, 8 more. How many you got?
the best. I left the best for last, bro.
All right, go. I'm not arguing with no bitch that's still ugly when she gets you. Oh.
Some women don't know how to do their makeup.
I'm not arguing with no ugly bitch when she's.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, that's
dude,
not.
I actually, this is a true story though, bro. I had to stop following this one chick that was like a friend from high school
Uh-huh.
because her makeup was so bad. I had to stop following her. Like, she did her makeup and then she'd pose like she was hella cute, like, and she did like some sick ass poses, like, look at me, I just did my makeup, and I'm just like, yo, makeup looks fucking atrocious.
You look like a fucking clown.
I'm like, what did you put your shit on with a paintbrush?
With the roller, motherfucker.
Her shit was like, bro,
uh,
and I follow her for a bit and everything, and then like when I was like, I can't take it anymore. Like, I'm obviously like, fucking my lady's like what do you call that? Like a makeup artist, right? So it's like I'm used to seeing like nice decked out makeup, like, and this shit was just like I couldn't handle it. I was like, no, this is ridiculously ugly, and I'm like, I gotta
yeah.
hit the unfollow.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Next one.
Don't overuse your vibrator, then wonder why you can't come off regular dick because you done Buzz Lightyear ass to a crisp. Dude,
uh,
honestly, I'm just saying, you know how they're like, oh, every girl got one or whatever, blah, blah. I'm like, how true is that shit? I don't know. Because some girls be like, oh, I don't got one of those. I've never even used one. I'm like, are they telling the truth?
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't.
know. I
I
mean, I,
no.
I,
I guess.
I
I guess.
would believe
I
it.
guess it's like how many licks does it get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
world may never know.
Yep, we'll never know. Now this is the thing. So like, probably a lot of these girls are like guys. I don't have like what's called the fleshlight. You
No,
know.
yeah, but that's different though, because the flashlight is more like one of those things where like you have to go above and beyond because like you already have your hand, right? So it's
Yeah.
like the flashlight is like if you want to just go like above and beyond, you know, it's like you
Yeah.
because your hand is like boom, you know what I
But
mean?
but I get it. But what I'm trying to say
But
is like
I get what you're saying though.
a
'Cause I mean,
vibrator is a dildo, whatever, is equivalent to that, right?
a bigger hand or a bigger fucking finger, I guess, right?
Right? Or buy a fist like one of those, like,
Like this.
picking at you.
That's like if you really, you're like, I'm really trying to get it in. It's like you buy that one that's like this.
Like,
And you know what's fucking, and you know what's fucking hilarious?
uh,
Back in the day when I used to club a lot, right? I used to go to the clubs a lot. I used to go to this club on Bay Street. I forget what the fuck it was called. It was like one of the clubs that like DJ Londo and shit would
uh,
promote like way back in the day, right? And
uh.
next door to the club was a fucking adult store. Like so, like after the club hella hammered as fuck, you'd go into the adult store, you check it out. Like they had all sorts of shit in there.
One of these.
Yeah, they had one of those. They had this one that was like boom. They had a bunch of shit, but it was funny though because it was like it was the most awkwardest shit. It was like there was a nightclub, and the next door was that adult store, and then across the street was a Safeway.
Oh damn.
So that shit was like, when you get out of the club, you're like, you want to go to Safeway? You want to go to the adult store?
Like shit, fuck. I'm so hungry but also horny. I don't know
Yeah,
what to go
go
first.
cop a video. Then I'm gonna go to Safeway and get some hot Cheetos.
Give me a sandwich. Next one, next one. There you go.
I'm a model on Instagram. Cool. I'm a running back on Madden. Dude, they got these. They got these like all over the place. They got like fucking when Trump is like, "You get my check?" She's like, "Yeah, daddy."
Yeah, I saw that one.
And like,
Uh,
I'm a model on Instagram, and other dudes like, "Yeah, I'm a soldier on Call of Duty."
yeah. Let's go to the next one.
How is it possible that Kim Jong Un died before Tom Brady retired from football? But dude, honestly, they said that he came out in public and he's not dead.
It's probably his fucking clone, bro.
Dude, did you see that one that was like, hey, Kim Jong Un coming out in public after like hella weeks, and it was that night at the Bernie's where like they had him tied with sunglasses and like he was like a dead body, but they were making him walk.
All they had to do was play music, and he's like, "Damn, bro, Jim Kong. What a Jim? What's his name? Kim Jong Un."
You think he's dead?
Uh,
I mean, he did look like a fat lesbian though.
he did. He did. He looked like
Look
Rosie
at still
O'Donnell's twin.
my auntie got that haircut though, bruh.
That's Rosie O'Donnell's twin sister. Next one.
The Dallas Cowboys.
So, all you Cowboy fans over there, that's for you.
Fucking Cowboy fans are fucking annoying as fuck, dude.
That's gonna be another letdown
You know
for
what's
them.
most annoying is the people that aren't even from Texas that are Dallas Cowboys fans for some reason. Like people that are born and raised in the Bay, but somehow they're Dallas Cowboy fans. I'm like, how does that even work? Like, how are you
Yeah,
born here, but your team is like in
yeah.
another state? Like, how does that work? Like, how do you come about? You know what I
I
mean?
think a lot of it has to do with the way they're brought up, with their parents or whatever. Like for me, I was lucky that I was born and raised in the city, so literally lived 5 minutes away from Candlestick. Like we were all close to Candlestick, so Giants Niners, that's what we are, you know.
I
But
mean,
I like you, bro. I don't get it.
I'm
I'm
like, dude, my cousin was born and raised here, but somehow he's a Green Bay Packers. And I'm like, bro, like we're cousins. Like you were born and raised literally in the Mission with me, and like somehow you like you like fucking the Green Bay Packers. I'm like, how does that even work? You know, like how do you even become a fan of them? You know what I mean?
yeah.
But you know my other cousin who follows LeBron James anywhere. Like he's born and raised in Oakland, but somehow he's like, yeah, I'm a Cleveland fan, and I'm like, what?
uh,
But then he's a diehard Raiders fan. So it's like
yeah.
I don't get it. Like, dude, like you're gonna root for a team like in Cleveland, but you're gonna be also a Raiders fan. I don't get that shit. Is fucking
Yeah, that's
that's
weird.
weird to me, bro. It's like weird to me.
Yeah. All right, next one. Here we go.
When quarantine is over with, and you run into the person who didn't turn you into it. Bro, do you remember at one point there was like all this shit about like, yeah, you could turn 100 into 1,000, and like, dude, it's one of those things where they tell you like, if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good, to be true, right?
Mhm.
One time I had my sister call me, and she's like, "Hey, have you heard about this thing where you turn like 100 into $1,000?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that shit's a fucking scam." She's like, "You think so though?" She's like, "I don't know. Like, I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna like these people are telling me, and it's pretty convincing. Like, I think I'm gonna send them $100." And I'm just like, if you're gonna send them $100, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
La tanda.
It's basically like a tanda. Like, I'm like, Latinos are so fucked up in the head, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
and they all do this tanda shit. I don't know if you guys don't know what a tanda is. Like, for you guys that aren't Latinos, a tanda is basically like where you get a group of individuals. It might be, depending on the amount of people, it could be 8, it could be 16 people, right? And everybody puts $100 in every month, right? So it's rotational. So every month someone else gets the sum of the 16 people, which is 1,500, because the person that gets the money doesn't put the 100 in that month. So every month someone gets $1,500, and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. So you are putting in $100 a month to eventually hope that it gets back to you so you can receive the $1,500 after 15 months. So what you did there was you put $100 into a bank account every month until you accumulated 1,500, and then you withdrew it. But for Latinos, they think it's better to put $100 to these people that you don't know, and then eventually in 15 months you receive $1,500 back. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, and it's like it's. I'm like,
It's
why
fucking
would you?
stupid. That's what it
It's
is.
fucking stupid. Like, why would you do that? Like, you can easily put $100 into your bank account every month, and at the end of 15 months, you got $1,500. Like, why do you have to give it to these strangers? Like, oh my god, that's why I'm like, dude, fucking Latinos. Sometimes I'm like, dude, y'all niggas is fucking stupid as fuck.
That's
this, is
our
the,
people.
this is the reason that we never get ahead, because y'all niggas is hella stupid.
All these tandas.
Dude, so basically, this 100 into 800 is a tanda, bro, and it's just
That's all
fucking.
it is. It's
It's fucking
stupid.
stupid as fuck,
Next one.
dude. When you don't qualify for a job, but you apply anyway. Hey, but you know what? I ain't mad at him though. You might as well just apply. You never know, bro. You
You
fucking
never know.
never fucking
It
know, bro.
takes a lot of confidence to do what he did.
They might be like, dude, you got a big ass chicken. You won.
Good job, man.
You have a
Like
big ass chicken, nigga. You the one.
Let's go to the next one. We got 2 more, I think.
All right. Are you pooping? My daughter's sitting in the corner.
Uh,
Isn't it a trip how like this guy's the only one standing in the Democratic Party, bro? I'm like, fuck.
this motherfucker look like I was telling the guys the other day, this motherfucker looked like he just get out of a fucking tomb. This motherfucker look dead, bro. He looks like a corpse.
Dude, he looks like a motherfucker from Beavis and Butthead.
Remember what's that alien movie that came out back in like in 98, 99?
The kids one?
No, it was the adult one. Like Stay Attack Las Vegas or Invade Las Vegas.
Yeah. Dude with the big ass brain head.
That's him. Fucking Biden.
Now he's fighting off that whole thing. So this is what I'm thinking. Like, all of a sudden, now that he's a front runner in the Democratic Party, right? Like, some chick comes and is like, he raped me. It's like, how much validity does that shit have?
Yeah. Like with Trump, there's truth to that shit. Because that motherfucker, he did a
Driving him
lot
out
of
of pussy,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, he grabbed the and he admitted he grabbed by the pussy.
He'd be grabbed by the pussy.
But you know what? Yeah, I believe this. I mean, politicians to me are the most corrupt motherfuckers there are.
Oh, for
So,
sure. It's like
you
pick
know,
your
so
poison.
it's the. I mean, there's truth to something, right? So I don't know. All right,
Pick your
next one. Next
pick your
one.
poison, bro. Pick your poison. We all know a Spanish couple that looks like this.
We do.
That's fucked up though. They reverse the faces, and they look cool. They look like they would belong.
Yeah, fucking horse face ass motherfucking tiger.
No. But yeah, exactly. But she's the girl though.
Yeah.
Tiger's the girl, so it's like it's uh Tiger's the butch in this one.
Yeah. Next one. We got we're down now. I think we're at the final ones now.
Oh, is that the final one?
No.
Girl basket was a Mexican. Bro, what's fucked up is I saw a meme that was like COVID-19. It means it's because it was in 2019. You know what else has 19 letters? Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're like, is this a coincidence? I don't think so.
It's stupid. People and their conspiracies.
Fucking crazy, bro. Like the internet is undefeated, like they say, right? Like
Yeah, bro.
undefeated.
There you go.
Got another one? Oh shit! If social distancing were parented. Oh fuck, bro. I think it's the same one that I saw this other one where it was like, if y'all don't stay at home, the quarantine's gonna be this long, and it's some fucking chick with her tits are like fucking down to her fucking, it's down to her waist.
Down to her kneecaps.
Down to her kneecaps, bro.
Now we're at the last one.
Look at those though, bro. Holy shit, those motherfuckers are like
They look like it parted the Red Sea.
dude, them motherfuckers look like some fucking shopping bags. Excuse me, ma'am, do you want some bags? She's like, nah, I got you.
I got you.
I got you, don't trip. I stay with the bags.
Here's the last one.
First day back outside.
Dude.
This is for sure, bro. Like, hey, that's what I don't get though. I don't get like, dude, like as soon as they open this shit back up, like people are gonna go fucking insane, dude. Like people are gonna like go crazy as fuck. Like I'm already knowing, like I'm gonna go to a massage place and just get like a 2-hour massage, like boom, off the bat, boom, boom.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take little Ronnie to the park. Yeah, poor guy.
And just let him run amok.
Just let him run amok. But yeah, man. Like to me, I could be a homebody. I could be home. Lorena cannot, and then Roman he cannot. So it's like I feel bad for them, you know. But eventually we'll get out of this, and you know, a lot of people are gonna be like that meme. They're gonna go fuck.
They're gonna go fuck. Bro, I just like it's a trip how like you don't realize like how much you miss like just the simple shit in life. Like as cliche as it may sound, and say like you don't know what you miss until it's gone, right? It's like,
yeah, bro.
I want to go and just have I want to be able to go and sit down and have a dinner. Like,
yeah, dude, it's like little by little, like coronavirus didn't just all of a sudden pop up.
Coronavirus.
This shit is man-made. So all of a sudden.
Did you hear that Trump is blaming China that they actually made it in a lab and they released it? He's speculating that it was man-made in China in a lab and they released it, and then I guess they couldn't control it or whatever, blah blah. And then
I believe that though. I believe it was man-made. I believe it was man-made.
I mean, it could be, but then if you also see, so on Netflix they just released this have you ever seen the series
Explain?
Explained? They have a series called Explained, and now they have Explained Coronavirus. Did you see that one?
I saw it. Now, this is my train of thought on it. They kind of blame it on the bats in a way, right? It came
Oh,
from
because they see that bats don't necessarily contract any viruses, but they do spread them.
they do spread them. But this is the
Yeah,
thing, though. It's not like Chinese people just started eating these bats. They've been eating these bats for a long, long
exactly.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They've
and
been
it
tested.
and it never got out until now, right? So that's why, to me, it had to be man-made. Like all these other diseases had to be man-made because all of a sudden it just doesn't. This shit has been around for a long time. The way that the Chinese eat their food, right? To each their own. It is what it is. But until now, it gets out, and then they're saying, "Well, it started here." And I think it was man-made, and it got out. And really, if you look at it, it's like a fucking nuclear weapon. It's worldwide now,
It's a
and it's
biological
a lot
weapon.
of people. With over what 3 something million are infected, over 200,000 something deaths. I mean,
Now, but you think it'd be a viable idea for like the U.S. to remember because obviously Trump's like, oh, China this, China that. Do you think it would be viable for like the U.S. to release that shit in China? They didn't think that it was gonna fucking spread throughout the whole world, and they're like, it's gonna cripple China's economy, and then we'll be good. And then now all of a sudden it's like spread throughout the whole world, and now they're like, fuck, we didn't expect this shit to happen.
yeah, man. I don't believe in coincidence. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
all shit happens for a reason, right? And
You just believe in Eagle X.
I believe in ego
Eagle
acts.
X.
Ego acts.
Get
But
that out of my face.
again, to avoid any of these things, drink your Lysol, drink your bleach,
Yeah, exactly. I stay with my Lysol right here, like
drink
boom.
your Lysol, drink that shit. Dude, some
Never
fucking
know.
idiots and some idiots in New York did that
Hey,
shit.
two idiots in New York. Oh my god, dude. It's like,
But if you did that and you died, you deserve to die.
exactly, dude.
I'm sorry, but
That's natural selection right there, bro.
dude, that's no fucking common sense.
That
No
is natural
common
fucking
sense.
selection.
That says it literally on the fucking warning label of the
You know what?
fucking.
What's even stupider is that the manufacturers of Lysol had to actually release a press statement to say like, please do not ingest our products. Like, how stupid can a society be where you have when the company of a fucking of this shit has to say like it's not meant for consumption. Please don't drink it. Like I'm like Jesus Christ, isn't that already assumed? Like how
Dude,
stupid are we?
dude, that's how. Dude,
My
that's how.
daughter, even
That's
my
how.
daughter that's 12, she was like, "You're not supposed to drink that," and I'm like, "Yes, of course." 12-year-old knows that, but these idiots over there didn't know not to drink it.
And that's the thing, though. People always want to believe in something. That's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Like to me, Republicans and Trump supporters are two different individuals. And we could get into this another day, but like Trump supporters are really, there's a lot of them who are Republicans who are Trump supporters. I get it, but then you have like the new wave of like I'm a Trump supporter all of a sudden, and a lot of these people are straight fucking morons, like no
yeah,
common sense whatsoever. If there's a lot, again, going back, there's a lot of people who are Republicans and they voted for Trump because that's who they vote for, right? That's one thing. I get that. But then a lot of people just out of the woodworks want to follow this dude and be a Trump supporter. And if the motherfucker says go jump off the bridge right now, they'll go jump off the fucking bridge right now.
yeah.
That's what they'll do. That's how fucking dumb they are. But
I mean, it's like it's sometimes it's not like wow, really.
a lot of people, a lot of people are not leaders, they're more followers, and they just want to, get
Exactly.
satisfied.
And that's what he capitalizes on. That's
Hmm.
why he's like, dude, so after he sends you the stimulus check, like he sends you a letter and saying like, hey, Donald J. Trump. And then like he sends like, oh yeah, I wanted to do this. I wanted to send you money to stimulate the economy. And he sends you a letter with a huge explanation as to like why he sent out all this money. And then he signs it at the bottom. I'm like, how fucking petty are you, bro? Like, to fucking make it seem like you were the one that sent this money out. Like, this is our money. Like, we pay taxes for this shit.
Exactly.
Why
This
have
is
to
our
make it
fucking
seem like
money.
you did us the favor of sending us our money? Like, it's fucking stupid.
Dude, it's
Problem
not.
is that most of the people will be like, oh yeah, Trump is the best. Trump is the best. It's like, wow, okay, cool.
You're a fucking idiot. That's
Exactly.
dude. All that money is not a government stimulus. It's the taxpayer stimulus. How you
Exactly.
think all these fucking politicians live off of? It's our fucking taxes. That's how they get paid. And that's the thing. That's why I'm one of those. I don't give a fuck about politics because people are so blinded by it
Yeah.
that they'll defend it and get so emotional about it. But really, at the end of the day, and if you are a Trump supporter, if you are a Democrat or whatever, and all of a sudden you're in trouble and you're in need, you think one of those motherfuckers are going to help you in your time of need? No.
Hell no.
There's more homeless people now more than ever. There's more
Yep.
people dying more than ever off of stupid shit. If you look at how the minorities are, it's only getting worse for us,
Yep.
right? And I don't see the Democratic Party doing anything about it.
Nor the Republicans.
Exactly. They don't give a fuck. That's the thing. People don't give a, they don't, people just don't understand that. They want to believe in something, and believing in politics, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not fucking naive, and I'm not a fucking dumbass. So if y'all want to be it, be it. But we're gonna keep it real on the show. We always gonna do it.
There's a fucking biopic on Netflix that shows fucking Donald Trump's son-in-law, who was like the owner of like a property management company. Have you seen that
Dirty
show?
Money?
Yeah, Dirty Money.
Yeah, I saw it.
He's the owner of a property management company that basically that company's job is to fuck people out of rental income.
Yep.
And the thing is, like, they interviewed two people that were Trump supporters, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this and this and that. Like, you know, they fucked us, and we're about to be evicted. This and that." And then the reporter said, "Did you vote for Trump?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "That's because Trump, he gets it done. He's all about his business." And I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, now your ass is about to be on the street.
Your ass about to be evicted. Call that motherfucker now. See what he gonna do for you.
Yeah, vote for Trump, motherfucker."
Like my dad says, that's race.
That's fucking race, bro.
Bro, I think this was one of our best episodes, man.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
We got into a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Especially I drank the Lysol. I feel like that adds a lot more to my dynamic. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel invincible. You know what I mean?
You know? So like right now, you can actually drink a whole gallon of bleach and be like, ah.
I'm about to go drink my pool chlorine right now because it's like, I'd rather drink it than put it in my pool. And the next week, I won't even get corona no more.
Nope, it's gone. Get it.
I walk into the hospital with no mask. Like, boom, boom.
What's up?
What it do?
All right, man. All right, well, thank you guys for joining us on episode 5. Next week we'll be doing episode 6, and just keep following us on IG. We're making the page better, believe me. We're working on it.
Hey, you guys check out my COVID-19 haircut though. Look at this. Look at that. My boy Dave Romero right here with the haircuts.
With the fade.
The fade is a COVID-19 haircut, so it doesn't count. You know what I mean? It's like one of those experimental cuts. You know what I mean?
My shit look like a chia pet. It's starting to grow out. I'm going to let this motherfucker grow out.
Yeah, chia.
Yep. But follow us on IG, people. Spread the word. And we'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
All right, Gordacious.
Drink Lysol.
Have a good one.